Good almost afternoon, everybody. We still have 10 minutes to almost afternoon. So I'll say still good morning. No. No. I need to grab the prizes. I almost forgot something, you guys. I am like totally brain dead today. And I need to grab my tape. Hold that thought. Not foam tape, but I need my other tape. What do I do with it? Do I have it out here? Okay, I just had it. Because I was putting cards in envelopes yesterday afternoon, and I don't know what I did with it. I just had it in my hands. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Duh. See, I knew I just had it in my hands. That's what I was looking for. So, for the handmade happiness people, I need to do a winner. So one of you gals or guys or whoever is going to get this or this or this if you don't have it. Okay, so this one is called, let's see if I can find the name of it on here somewhere. This one is called a floral frame, and this actually comes apart, so it's like 3 pieces. So this is a half, this is the other half, and then there's another one right there. And yeah, and I actually tried foiling it, hot foiling it, and it actually works just fine. So, and this one is called Blossoming Borders. So it just does borders on a card. So on the edge, I already have this one, and my friend gave me some of these and I like them, and I'm going to keep the ones that she gave me and give away the ones that I got in the mail with my order. And then this one is called Flourishing Elements. So that is what these ones are called. So whoever you are in handmade happiness, you are going to get one of these. And you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I am like totally haven't been with it. I forgot to write down everybody on the handmade happiness thing. So I am going to have to shrink down handmade happiness from last week, I believe it was. So let me shrink my video just a hair. We're gonna move you over. No, don't get big on me now. So I'm gonna go here. So we're gonna go to Google. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube. I am gonna go to, oh yeah, my channel. I am gonna find, let's see, go to my videos. Let's see if I can find that. There it is, glow in the dark Halloween card, which was this card. We're gonna get this one in the mail by Monday, so hopefully it makes it to Ohio by Halloween. Okay, where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Glow in the dark Halloween card. Oh, I'm gonna have to pause this, aren't I? Pause! No, I don't need to fast forward. Boy, YouTube is giving me all kinds of fun things now. They said I could now make a post on YouTube now, which is really cool. So now I can make a post instead of doing really short videos. I can type things. Am I still connected? Can you guys still hear me? Check. Testing 1 2 3. I feel like I can't hear anything. Hold on. Yep. Okay. I had to check there for a second because I felt like I had got disconnected or something. So make sure I'm okay. We're good. All right. So I'm gonna go to all the comments. So we're gonna go Carol Wortman. We're gonna go Joy Wilson Inc. And let's see, we're gonna go Rondita. Rondita 95. Cordelia. Wafering Panda, which is Annette, I do believe. And Ramona Mendez. And then Heather. Sunflower Fields Design. Oops, I don't know how to spell. I spelled it sund instead of sunflower. We're gonna go sundower. Oh boy. Sunflower. That's how I spell sunflower, not sundower. Sunflower. Field. Fields. Designs. And then we have Amy Hain. Oh, Heather commented twice. And I think that's it. So I'll make sure I got it ready. Heather, Amy Hain, Heather, you just want to be entered twice, don't you? Funny. Haha. Ramona, Wavering Panda, which equals Annette. Cordelia Alderman, check. Rondita 95, check. Joy Wilson Inc., check. And Carol Wortman, check. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to open up another Google thing. We're going to go to, I'm going to get out of YouTube. We're going to open up Wheel of Names because that's what I do. And we are going to, let's see, we can keep Carol Wortman, we can keep Ramona Mendez, we can keep Cordelia Alderman, and it looks like we can keep Wavering Panda. we'll take Dawn Wilcox out and change that one to Joy Wilson Inc. Okay. Oops. Okay. She in there? Yep. I see her. Cordelia. And then we're going to take Kim in Alaska and change that to Rondita 95. Okay. Make sure she's in there. I see her. She's green. Then we have Cordelia is already in there, right? Yep. And so is Carol Wortman. And then Maureen Pryor can be changed to Heather. Sunflower Fields. Sunflower Field, I think it is. Designs. And then Carol Wortman. And then we need Amy Hain. I don't see Amy Hain on this list, and I don't see her on the wheel, so I need to add her. Okay. Alright, let's make sure I got everybody. Carol Wortman, check. Joy Wilson Inc., check. Rondita, check. Cordelia Alderman, check. Wafering Panda, check. Ramona Mendez, check. Heather. Sunflower Field Designs, check. And Amy Hain, check. Alright. So, I'm going to spin the wheel, and one lucky winner will get... Where'd it go? Okay, we just lost one. So one of them just fell. I don't know where it went. So it's on the floor somewhere. I'll find it. We are just dropping everything today. So one lucky winner will get one of these three. And when I get up here in a second, I will find it. So it's around here. All right, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, let's do the drum roll. All right, I'm gonna hit that white button. You ready? It's spinning. And the winner is Joy Wilson Inc. You are the winner, yay, of one of these three. So, Joy Wilson Inc. Winner. Okay, you are the winner. Yay, Joy Wilson Inc. Way to go, Joy Wilson. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this now. Okay, I'm still here, so that's good. Make this bigger. Yay! So congratulations, Joy Wilson. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a second because I need to blow my nose. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm back. So, I thought we would, so today I have to make a sympathy card. Not one of my favorite cards to make. Our next door neighbor next to us, one of the gal's daughters, or one of the neighbors over there, Brandy, lost her fiance. He passed away last week unexpectedly. And I know that they can use a lot of prayers. Her kids can use a lot of prayers. Um, and her youngest son is he's only just turned 3 or 2, 3. I don't know, something like that. He's still a little guy. And, I don't think he understands what, never being able to see his daddy again. And it just breaks my heart. And I lost my dad, my daddy 6 years ago. And I still, to this day, there's days where I, feel like I just wish I still had him here. I wish I can still call him and say, hey, Dad, but I can't, and my heart just breaks for her kids that, they lost their daddy. They lost their daddy, and, I'm going to have to probably make 2 sympathy cards, one for the kids, and I don't know, do I make one for the kids too? I don't know. Or do I just make one for Brandy and just cover it all for her and the kids? So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, so hard. So hard. I don't know how he passed away. I don't know the details or anything. I just know that he passed away. So please do not ask me any questions. Okay? Nobody ask. But it's just crazy. So I thought I'd make some envelopes for some of the stuff that I'm going to be mailing out. For you all, that one for my birthday party / 1,000, or not 1,000. I don't have 1,000 subbies. Duh. My 100 subby party giveaway. But I am using, to make my envelopes, I use a thinner cardstock. I don't use the 65-pound or the whatever stuff that a lot of you guys use. It's a lot thinner, so it's like really thin. So I use this stuff. It's colorful. I even use black. Okay, so I use black too. I use different patterns, different designs, and stuff like that. And in this, so this one's by Prickley. And it came with 180 sheets. So there was 3, and it was called Harvest. And there's still like 2 of every sheet in this thing. So those of you that won a thing of cards for me. Now, my friend Tony, I don't think I've told her this yet, but she's going to get a box of assorted cards from me as well. Instead of that other thing. I'm just going to throw in that other 6x6 pad in with someone else. So, Tony, if you see this video, I'm making you a box of assorted cards too. You can either keep them or give them out to other people as gifts. Your choice. So, but yeah, I am going to be making you all some fallish Thanksgiving cards too. I've never made Thanksgiving cards, so this will be a first. But first, we're going to make envelopes. So I thought I would also decorate them. And these were the 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 ephemera things that came in them that you can cut out. And so this one says, "Hello, fall. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers." So I guess this could be like a Halloweenish, but not really scary Halloween. It just fall card. "Oh my gourd, I love fall. See the good in all things." And this one says, "Autumn mood. Take time to make your soul happy. Home is where the heart is. Fall is in the air. Time to get cozy," with a pumpkin. Well, it doesn't say pumpkin, it just has a pumpkin. "Do small things with great love," by Mother Teresa. "But I think I love fall most of all." And I couldn't agree more. "Do more of what makes you happy." And of course, it has a picture of a doggy next to it, like a lab, because Kodak is half lab, half American Bulldog. And then the other one is gratitude, and then "Fall, sweet fall. Let's stay home," and then a row of gourds or pumpkins or squash, whatever you call it. And of course, all pumpkins and gourds are fruit. So that is that one. So I have 3 of these, so I will cut all these out and make cards for those of you that are getting box cards. And then here's another set of 3. This one says, "Gather with grateful hearts. I love fall most of all. So thankful. Hello, fall. Fall is in the air. Give thanks. Welcome me. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower." Okay. "Hello, pumpkin. Fall is my season. Family is everything. Fall is my season. The love of family is life's greatest blessing. Gather together, give thanks, and live simply." So that is those. They all have little pictures with them too. So, yep, there you have it. So I will use those to make you little things, and I will use the rest of this to make you guys some fallish Thanksgiving cards to go with those. And I also took out one of each to do envelopes because I am short on envelopes. So that is what we're going to do. Oops, washi tape. Stay on there. I have to glue that on. So, and I just noticed, I looked up and that tape up there is starting to come loose again. I'm looking and I'm like, don't you dare fall down on me. So I'm only going to make like one of each size. Then I might decorate them. I don't want to make too long of a video because I'm already at 23 minutes. We're going to lower this so you guys can see. So this is a Martha Stewart board. This is my envelope maker. This is how I do my envelopes. Now, my mini We Are Memory Keepers envelope and bow maker, she died. She broke. I don't know how she broke, but she broke on me. I don't know. They're easy to replace. They're replaceable. So at least she's not that expensive to replace. So I'll have to get one some other time, but it's okay. It's okay. They're not. I got her at Tuesday morning, so for $5. So hopefully there'll be another one someday. But so I'm gonna need this, and then I'm gonna need my paper trimmer because I have to cut some cards, or some envelopes. So I need to make some 5x7s. I am really short on 5x7s. So I'm going to go to the A7. I need 10 by 10. So I need to cut my cardstock down to 10 by 10. Okay. So I'm going to look for something that looks a little girlish or female-ish. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because I can make this look girlish. So I'm just going to set my paper trimmer like this. Do that. Okay. We're going to make this go to 10. We're going to go to 10. Oh, don't fall out. Okay. And then we're going to turn it and cut again at the 10-inch line. You don't want to push too hard on this paper, because if you push too hard, then it scuffles up and it rips. So, okay. And then I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to do a slim line, which is a number 10. So we're going to go 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. Okay. So let's do this one. So I'm going to go 10 3/4, which should be this line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Should be this little line, I think. Or this line. I'm not sure. I don't know where my other ruler is, my vector ruler. I don't know where she is. We're just going to hope for the best and hope that that is 10 3/4. Okay? Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure. Because that is 10 1/4. That is 10 1/2. So yeah, that is 10 1/2. Oh, this is 10 3/4 right here. That's 10 3/4. This is 7/8. That's 7/8. So this would be 10 3/4 right here. I'm glad I got smart right there for a second. Or we would have overcut our paper. Okay. So that's 10 3/4. Now we're going to flip it and cut it again at 10 3/4. Right there at that other line. Right there. Okay. So I'm going to hold. Whoop. Hopefully I didn't cut too crazy. Okay. So there's a slim line. All right. Now let's do an A2 size. So an A2 is 8 1/2 by 8 1/2. Okay. So I'm going to cut my paper at 8 1/2 by 8 1/2. So there is 8 1/2. And I turn it. And I don't like that folded up piece, so we're going to get rid of that folded up piece of chunk. And I'm going to go to the 8 1/2 line. Stop there. Go down. There's 8 1/2. All right. So there's our 3 basic envelopes. All right. So I'm going to put my paper trimmer down. Okay. So we're going to turn this over to this side. I'm going to move this down just a hair. So for the A2, we want a 3 and then a 3 5/8. So here's my 3. So I'm going to line it. Sorry if my fingers are in the way, because I'm a lefty and I kind of have to hold things with my right hand so this does not move. Okay, so here's my 3. And I'm using the wrong score, but I don't know what happened to my other thing. I have to find it. I don't know where it went. So we're going to use this very carefully to do our score line. I usually use one that has a ball, a small ball point on it. So now we're going to turn it this way and go 3 5/8. Okay. 3 5/8. Hold on, guys. I'm going to be right back. Okay. Hold that thought. I'm going to be right back. I need my vector ruler really bad. I cannot find my vector ruler that has all the measurements on it. And we're just going to go with the flow. And we're just going to assume my daughter used to have these measured or labeled for me, and I'm trying to see where 5/8 is. So I'm gonna look. I'm gonna get out my magnifying glass here and see if she can help me. And I'm gonna see if I can see something that says 5/8. Because to be honest, so you see all these measurements? I mean, I can see the whole numbers. I get that, and I know where my half is. So, 3. This is 3 1/2. So this would be 3. So that's 3 1/4. That's 3 1/2. So I think 3 5/8. Isn't that after 3 3/4? So wouldn't it be this one? No, it's not that one. Because this looks like a 3/4 number. Because that's a 7/8. I think this is a 3/4. So never mind. I think it's this small number. So it's a 1/2 and a 5/8. Okay, I think I got it figured out, guys. Sometimes you gotta sit through it and figure out, okay, okay, let me make sure I turn this right. We don't want to get this wrong. So that's the 3. Turn it this way. Okay, make sure I had it turned right. Don't want to do it wrong. Okay, so 3 1/2. That's 3 3/4. That's 7/8. This would be 5/8 right after the half mark. Okay. So I must do this mark right here, the little line between the 1/2 and the 3/4. Okay. Then we're going to turn it and go back to 3. And then one more time at 3 5/8. Half here, this little guy. Okay, so that is our A2 size card. Okay, now this one, what did I say was our slim line, our number 10 envelope. So this one, we have to cut it 2 7/8 and then at 5 1/2, or not cut, score. So there's an A score and a B score. So we're going to score it at 2 7/8. So here's our 2. So there's the 7/8. So I do see the 7/8. So I did get that one right. Yay, I remembered. Huh, at least I got something right. Yeah, I didn't do very good in math, guys. I sucked in my math. I'm not, even when I went to college, I didn't go to college until my, oh boy. I got my associate's degree in, I finally got my Associates of Applied Science degree in 20, oh gosh, what was it? 2013? 20 um 2013, I think it was, 3 years after I had married my husband is when I finally got it. It took me a little bit longer to get my degree because, you know, it just took me a while because I had to redo math because math was not my subject and my math professor was not very good that I had the first time around. I had to redo math. So I just did 2 7/8. Now we're going to go all the way up here to 5.5. So that big line right there. Okay, so we're going to probably slide off of the paper, off of the scoreboard, or off of the things. So I'm going to scooch this up a little bit. So I'm going to hold this. Go slow so I don't go out of my score line. And never use a scoring tool such as this to do your envelopes. So what's that saying? Never do as I do. Or never, I don't know. Do as I say, but never do as I do, okay? So don't use this because it could rip your paper, your thin cardstock. It's not good for envelopes. You need to use something like this, but it needs to be smaller. And I have a pink one somewhere, if I can just find where I put her. I don't know where I put her. She's around here somewhere. Okay, so now we're going to go back down to 2 7/8. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Okay. Right here, this line. Okay, now to 5.5. That'll be our last score line for our slim line. Okay, so see how that looks like a slim line in there? That'll look cool. Okay, so now we're going to do a A7. Okay. So an A7 is a 10 by 10 square piece of paper or cardstock, whatever you want to call it. And I actually got a comment from my mailman a couple weeks ago. And we don't have the same mailman all the time because our neighborhood is a training area for our mailmen. and which I don't really particularly care for because, you know, our mail gets delivered to the wrong house a lot, wrong block a lot. Our packages get delivered to the wrong area a lot, and yeah. And you would think that, you know, if you're trained to be a mailman, you would get your numbers correct, you know, 80, you know, like say 58, 60, you know, an 8 from a 9, you know, wouldn't you know the difference between an 8 and a 9 type thing? I mean, I would know the difference between those two numbers. Yeah. Yeah, okay. What are we doing? A7. So this is a 5x7 size card, is an A7. Okay, so we're going to go 3 1/4 and 4 1/4. So I do know those. So it would be dot and dot. So I had already had X'd the mark because there's my X and there's an X kind of right by it. So we're just going to go here. Then we're going to turn it. And then we're going to go up here to this X where that dot is on there. Now this is a Martha Stewart scoreboard that I found at Tuesday Morning. And it came with a bunch of tools actually. And when my husband took me to Tuesday Morning that one day, I actually bumped into my friend Tony that day, which was kind of fun. So her and I were kind of shopping the same aisle because we're both crafty, and it's kind of fun. And I needed a bigger scoreboard. Because the one I had before was so small that I just couldn't use it, especially for making other things. Now back up to 4 1/4. Especially if you're a beginner crafter. You don't want to go out and buy envelopes all the time because envelopes are expensive. So this year, I am not going to be making Christmas cookies this year because the cost of butter per pound is going up. And I have decided that I will make homemade gifts for our neighbors instead. Because there is no way, shape, or form I am going to afford Christmas cookies this year. Because a pound of butter is going to cost us $4.79 for 1 pound of butter. For 4 cubes, that's 1 pound of butter. 4 cubes is 1 pound of butter. And oh wait, so before we do that, so yeah, now you know why I cannot make cookies this year for everybody. I just can't. So now we are going to go through and we are going to cut out, if you see, these little corners right here. So there's a corner, there's a corner, there's a corner, and here's a corner. So we're going to cut those out. So I'm just going to cut. Okay, there's one. And then I thought I would do something different with these envelopes. After we cut these, I'm going to decorate them. After I get them cut, so I thought it would be fun to decorate them. Because when I also make these cards, because I have a bunch of cards already made, I just got to divvy them out. But I gotta make a bunch of envelopes because I'm gonna send envelopes with them too because you guys might want to send a card out with these. The only thing I don't have is thin Christmas paper yet, so I will have to get that too. But I can decorate them with thin. I can decorate some for Christmas and make them look Christmassy too. So you want to fold them. Okay. Okay, so now you take your two smaller ends, you fold these in. Okay, this is what I use. I do not use glue at all on my envelopes. No hey, no how, not in a million years. I use score tape. I think God made score tape for homemade envelopes for a reason. And I stick it right there close to the edge. Right there. Okay, one there. Because, okay. Now, we're going to peel these. Okay. And then I put them close to the edge because you don't want them coming out over this way, because if they go through their machines in the post office, they have a tendency to get ruined and stuff like that. So now what you could do is, if you have a crimper, or not a crimper, but a like this. Oh, right here. I have one right here. See this corner rounder? I do it to my envelopes a lot. So you stick this, stick that in there, clip it, and it makes your envelopes look professionally. So that's a 5x7. Now, you can fit a 5x7 and put lots of stuff on it, and it will fit. Let me tell you, this is a big 5x7 envelope. So you can have all kinds of stuff on a 5x7 card and have room to fit all kinds of stuff. And then what I do is I take my score tape, okay, I stick it up here, like that. Like that. That way they're ready to go. And now I thought I would try and do something fun. Oh, yeah, so that one's done. So now I want to show you guys the slim line. Okay, so I make my own slim lines too. So we're going to cut our corners real quick. Now this one's a little bit different. Okay, so I do apologize for a little bit long video, but I wanted to do something. I will put the measurements again for these envelopes if you want them. In the description box that I used. If you have a big scoreboard. But you would have to have something to, or I guess you could just turn your paper diagonal and then score at a diagonal line, but no. So now I'm going to fold this way. Fold that way. Fold that way. So now we're going to take, and this is where these get tricky because these pieces are a little bit smaller. Doesn't take much. So what I like to do is I fold this down a little bit. So I'm gonna run this through, is you can actually trim this down just a hair, not too much. You want to make sure it's straight. Okay. There. And then we're going to keep our paper trimmer out because we're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. There, that looks a lot better. I'm going to peel these. Or not. That one didn't want to come off. Okay, it's sealed. It's not going to come open or anything. And now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just a hair though. I don't want to cut too much off. Okay. Because you don't need that huge of a tip. There. There is a slimline envelope. All done. And these can hold a lot too for mailing. Voila. Okay. So now let's do our A2 size real quick. Okay. And then we'll be done. And then also Spellbinders again is having a really good sale. Buy one past kit, get another one for free. Okay. And if you scroll down, you click on my affiliate link. You scroll down until you find that thing, because I think there's plenty of sales going on still. So just hit that sale affiliate link and it will take you to all kinds of sales, but you have to scroll down to find that link. You have to find that sale that I'm talking about, because heck, buy one pass kit, buy it and get another one for free. Huh. Boy, if I had the money right now, I'd definitely get in on that deal, because that's a heck of a bargain. And it's well worth the shipping cost for sure. And then Ranger is also having a sale, and the code for that, I do believe, is none other than Ranger. So, and I believe it's Tim Holtz products, if I remember right. So you might want to get in on some of those products. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so let's make this one. Make this one a little bit longer. And now I'm getting some of these envelopes made. And I clicked on the affiliate link yesterday and it worked just fine. And it took me to the sales on Spellbinders and it worked just fine, and I scrolled down and it worked. So, and then I will post the Rangers affiliate link and the code. And then In Love Arts is having a sale. I don't remember the code. Crap. I forgot. And I think I accidentally deleted my thing on In Love Art in my email. Hopefully I can find it. I'll have to dig it out of the trash. I think I actually deleted it. I didn't mean to. But yeah, this thing is getting so old. Like old. But it still works. It doesn't clip as rounded as I like. But I think I need to spray it with some WD-40, if you know what I mean. Then it might work better. So there's another envelope. So those are the main 3 sizes of envelopes that I make a lot. Now I do make bigger ones for shipping bigger stuff. So, but yeah, those are the 3 sizes that I make mostly. So, but I definitely have to make more, but I will do that off air, and I'm going to decorate these too. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and enjoy making envelopes. And congratulations again to Joy for winning the prize. So just tell me which one you want, and I will get it in the mail to you here come November. So I need to cut my bangs. They're getting long. Keep getting in my eyeballs. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. And remember, what does Miss Mary Gunfun always say? Mwah, mwah, kiss your brain. I like that. I just have to steal it. Kiss your brain. You deserve it. So if you guys don't know what that means, there's a craft roulette show every Friday night. It's on YouTube. Okay. I am hooked on her show. Okay. It's a card challenge every weekend, every Friday night. We make cards and she challenges us. And the card that I made this last Friday, it was like, bleh. And it's all up to Mr. Wheel. It's the way he spins, and we can't help it. Sometimes, it's all up to Mr. Wheel. It's the way he spins. There's like 4 categories. There's project, and project stands for, the type of card it has to be, whether it's square, slimline, big, little, fancy fold, whatever. You get the gist of it. And then there's, I have the cheat sheet right here. Then there's colors. So like this last one, it was a mini slimline. Okay, then there's colors. So Mr. Wheel landed on red, a blue-green, which blue-green stands for like a teal color. And I used Simon Hurley's, the new ink that my daughter got me for my birthday, and I used Remember Me, which turned out perfect. Oh no, I didn't. I used the Lunar Paste for that. I used the Minty Fresh, I think, because that was like a teal color. Or no, Tropical Tango. That's teal. That's more like a teal color. I used Tropical Tango on that. And then plus 1 color. And I picked orange because orange represents represents the orange ribbon, represents Cancer, because Miss Mary is going through cancer right now, and she can use a lot of prayers. So we need to pray for her. She's got renal cancer, so we need to pray for her. And also represents other things, like for what I'm going through. So orange represents a lot. And then element, Mr. Wheel landed on sheets. So sheets was like a sheet of paper, a blanket, like a sheet that you can pull over in your bed, uh, like sheets of like raining, like sheets of rain, or like I did a cookie sheet, a couple of cookie sheets, and I I used Simon Hurley's I used I don't even know where I put it. It's over here somewhere. I'm not gonna go digging for it, but I posted it in the Craft Roulette show, and I have it on my phone. I'll post it in my Facebook group if you want to see it. Go look it for it there. Um, but I just don't like it. I just don't like the way it turned out because I used the Tropical Tango, then I inked over it with orange with Guppy, and then of course, I used Simon Hurley's Tiny Circle stencil. Maybe that wasn't the best stencil choice to use. Maybe if I would have used a different stencil, maybe it would have turned out better, but I don't know. But because Mr. Wheel picked mini slimline, maybe I would have been able to have turned the stencil and done more on it. I don't know. I don't know. I was just having a hard time with it. So, but, and then it just made me think of cookies, cookie sheet, cookies. So, and then and then random was two-toned. So we had to pick a color that, or whatever. So I used my free colors. So like our brown, our black, our gray, our metallic, like the color of the cookie sheets that I did was silver, embossing powder. And two-tone, I used brown, which is a free color. And I did two-toned on that. Which I turned those into, I guess you could call them long johns on a cookie sheet. I don't know, but you know, it's fun, and you have 2 days from a Friday night to a Sunday night Central Time, 11:59, I think, Central Time, to get them turned in. So yeah, it's fun. So go watch an episode on Craft Roulette, like on this one most recent one that we did. It's fun. She always has a guest on that does cards and stuff like that, and yeah, it's fun. I mean, once you start making a card, you get hooked. You're hooked in. There's guys that make cards and are hooked in now and are totally in for it. So, Simon Hurley, I want to see you as a guest on the Craft Roulette show too, okay? That would be awesome to see you on as a guest. We got to get Simon Hurley on. We got to get Gina K on board as a guest. That would be fun too. But yeah, I mean, that would be a hoot. That'd be fun. But yeah. So I just thought I'd let you guys know we need more people, but we're getting close to 10,000, I think they said. 10,000 or something like that. I can't remember what they said, but something like that. But yeah, it's fun. So it's on every Friday night it starts at 5:10 Central Standard Time, or Mountain Daylight Time, whatever you want to call it. I'm still old school and say Mountain Standard Time, so but anyway, so check them out. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And you win prizes too. I mean, the thought of winning prizes, doesn't that sound like a blast? I won something the week of my birthday, the Friday, exactly a week before my birthday, and I was like, oh wow, how awesome. And then the stuff came right before my birthday, and so it was like totally hip and awesome. So yeah, so long as you submit a card, your name gets put on the prize wheel. So it's fun. So go join. Go make cards, submit, have fun. The Craft Roulette show this next Friday. I want to see you there. And I want to hear that Crystal's Creations Wyckoff invited you to come. Okay? So head on over this next Friday. Okay? Should be lots of fun. See ya. Love you.